Hi, in this video you're going to learn how to stop when skating slowly and how to save your wheels. Many people noticed that when I'm stopping in order to get to the camera, or as my cousins are able to see when I'm just stopping, they see that I'm not doing a hockey stop, I'm not turning, not doing power slides, because that's not the point. That if I know how to do the power slide, then I'm gonna do it every time I stop. Firstly, because it's simply not that good if someone is using one technique all the time. Secondly, I would have just broke my wheels doing that. And the third reason is that it's not profitable, because power slide is a great technique when it comes to stopping when skating fast. Okay, but what if we go slower? Exactly, stamping stop. I came up with this term myself, so it's a little funny. You may like it or not, but if you want to see how do I do that, how do I stop when skating slowly without breaking wheels, then I encourage you to watch this video. I think that it will be valuable for you. Okay, so what is that stamping stop thing? Of course, the name is as it is. I invented it so it can't sound too professional, but now I'll show you from couple angles what it is and how to do that, so you could learn this step by step. Now this way. Okay, if it comes to this technique, I wouldn't recommend doing that when skating fast. But if something like that happens, I'll show you what it would look like. If you skate too fast, then you should do something like that. So you have to do a couple more steps. As I said earlier, I don't recommend that. I just wanted to show you what it would look like. But it's possible to save yourself from it. People who skate well will easily get through that without any damage. But people who are intermediate, you should learn this on lower speed, step by step. Now what? How do I do that? Here, when we're trying to learn that with my students, most commonly the only problem is under the helmet. So, you have to break the fear and put your foot like that, on the side and on the outer edge. Look from that angle, like that. Of course, if I'm moving in this direction, I put it right here, and as fast as I can, I put other leg like that, quite wide, on the width of my shoulders or even a little bit wider, but without exaggeration, because if you do twine, it will be even worse. So don't put this foot so close, because it won't work like that, but like that, outer edge and wide, just like you were turning or stopping using plow. So legs quite wide, wider than your shoulders. Now what? You start to do it on both sides. Of course, if you know me, then you know that if one of your sides is so bad, then try doing this only on the better side. You'll work on the worse side some other time. And if both of your sides are almost the same, and here, ask somebody to judge it for you. If he says that he don't really know, both looking the same, then even if you feel like that one side is so much worse, then if someone who looks at you from the side is not able to find the difference, it means that you do it very well. And because of that, you should be exercising with both sides, just for you and your security and comfort. And that's very common thing, that we do just one side because we think that the other one is too bad. And the truth is that both sides are almost the same. Okay, now what? When you stand still and the move itself, yeah? Reverse L letter right now. And hop. Something like that. And now the other side. Easy thing. I'll show you from this angle. So I put it like that, and the second one quite wide. That's the correct position, alright? So the most common things which were mentioned in previous videos about beginning rollerblading level, here, knees, are at the same line as your toes, slightly leaning forward. Your body weight is more or less here, on the second wheel, more on the front side. Because if you put it on your heel, then it'll do something like that. So if you have your position right, knees and toes, same line, and body weight more at the front side, then it will all be good. If you can do this when standing still, then try to do this while moving, but slow. Don't go too fast at first. It's very common that we're starting to do this too fast. Slow speed and let's go. Not much speed, I step like that and hop. Balance, do it smoothly. Good position. This is how it should look like at the very end. Look from the other side. Okay. Alright. Even if my legs do something like that, it's still okay. They are blocked here. The most important thing is speed. And coordination. Look, when stopping like that, I can't let this move to be long. It has to be quick. So at first try it couple times when standing still, like that, step and immediately hop. It has to be quick, alright? Then slow speed, hop, hop. There it has to be quick, like hop, hop. It's really important because otherwise, if you go faster and you perform this move too slowly, then you're going to fall. This move has to be quick and automatic, hop, hop. So if you put your weight on this leg, then you have to put the other one on the ground, because otherwise that will be a problem. I managed to do this because I skate a lot, but at the beginning, especially when learning, you absolutely can't hold that for too long. And now what? This way you will get to this funny way of braking, which you can't find in any other books or tutorials, because it's my personal way to stopping. I also showed the way I learn it, so it's very easy, but at the same this technique is so effective. So cool, maybe not as good looking as power slide, because it's just easy, fast and comfortable, and I also not breaking my wheels doing that. Okay, at the very end I'll show you how does my position look while I do that. Slow and the middle speed. So the speed, which will be hard to bridle like that, because with the high speed you've already seen what's happening. And I don't recommend that. With slower speed you can fully control it. Hop hop and it's all good. And now the middle speed. And this move right here, all this speed. I have my knees bent, legs wide. The move was really fast, I've had to lose that force doing that. I was a damper, let's say, because I had to absorb all that force, and I did it smoothly and quickly, just by moving my body weight on this leg. Because this leg started, then it came to this leg. Position, I remind you, very important thing. Head forward, knees bent, feet wide, and hop. All my body weight is now on this leg. Try to add some speed slowly, step by step, and this way you'll learn a nice stopping technique, usable only with lower speed. I keep my fingers crossed for your results. Bye and see you in the next one.